So to be a top millionaire listing broker, uh, management time is the most important skill you need to have. Uh, the first thing to manage your time is you need to control who can reach you. So you do not take all the phone calls. You do not talk to anybody. You do not go meet with anybody. So for example, at my stage of my life, the only time when I go meet with somebody is when I go to listing presentation for my brokerage business. And for my investment business, the only time I'm going to meet with somebody is um, when I go meet with a owner that wants to sell a mobile home park, for example. Okay. But some of you may ask, so what about people that call on your listing? So I have another staff that's that's designated to answer all the phone calls from the agents. Okay, so you make sure you want to, in order to best utilize your time, you want to make sure control who can reach you. Okay, and next one is you want to focus on hire and the sales. So because whenever you have a business, doesn't matter what kind of business you have, there's going to be many tasks. If you're gonna check email every day, if you're gonna take phone call every day, there's no way you're gonna do sales, right? There's no way you're gonna hire. So you want to make sure that you want to hire the people to do some of the tasks for you, and you want to make sure you focus on the sales. And once you get to a certain point, then you want to focus on management only. The next one you want to make sure is work on the business. If you're gonna continue to work in the business, you will not grow. For example, let's say me being a real estate broker, so if every day what I'm doing is go to drive the buyers around and show them homes, that's working in the business. If I'm continuing to drive buyers around to show them the home, my business will not grow, right? Why? Because all my time is spending on driving the buyers around. I'm not working on the business, right? How do you solve that problem? Then I hire a buyer's agent to show buyers home for me, right? That way I can focus on working on the business. And another thing you want to make sure is it is the 20-80 law, right? Doesn't matter what you do, there's always the 20%. That's the most important. That's gonna bring you the 80% of the outcome. For example, for my business, for the real estate, for the millionaire listing broker business, you want to focus on taking listings. You want to focus on going to listing presentations. That's all I do. All the other tasks I have my staff do it. And another one is this is related. It's called only do the one thing, right? For example, I do not check email. I do not do paperwork. I do not do marketing. I do not do none of those. So all those activities are done by my staff. So that way I can focus on going to more listing presentation. That way I can take more listings. It's very crucial. That's how I manage the time. And another very important thing you need to watch out is you want to make sure to name a price for your time. For example, let's say if I want to make $1 million commission a year, let's say if let's just say 10 months, maybe the 2 months it could be vacation, whatever, right? Let's say 10 months. That means every month I need to make $100,000, right? So $100,000. That means every week I need to make $25,000. So I'm in California, so $25,000 is about a home, right? I sell one home, I make $25,000. So um, that means a week. I So if I go to, let's say if I go to listing presentation 2 times a week, then and out of the 2 times, 1 time the listing gets signed, that means each one of my listing presentation is it's worth $10,000. Let's say, okay. So if that's the case, that means you want to basically, you get the idea, right? So I'm just giving you an example. So you just want to make sure that you price your time. So let's say if you decided that your time is worth $10,000 an hour, then that means many of the tasks you should not do, right? You should not go put up the lock. You should not go put up the sign. You shouldn't do that, right? Because that's a job that somebody that's getting paid $15 an hour can do, right? You should not do those kind of jobs. If you're gonna be a millionaire listing agent, the only thing you should do is go to the listing presentation, because once you sign a contract, 9 out of 10 times it's gonna sell, right? Depending on where you are. If you're in Mid America, maybe 5,000 per deal. If you're in Los Angeles, maybe $20,000 to $50,000 per deal, because once you sign a contract, 9 out of 10 times it's gonna get sold and you're gonna make the money, right? So it's very important that you name the price of your time and you only do the activities that's gonna generate that kind of income for you. And next very crucial thing to make sure is that you want to leverage, right? You want to leverage other people's time. It's not a bad thing, because everybody have a destiny, right? Everybody need a job to pay for their to make a living, right? So you would hire the people that's that you would give the job to the people that's a good fit for them, and then you in turn you can work on what's important for you. That's why you do not want to do everything. You want to have your staff to do most of the task for you. That way you can focus on the 20% that's most important. Yeah, so that's about it about time management. It's very important because if you want to make more money, that's how you make more money.